No, I'm good. My bad.
All right. WWE Raw, March 1st, 2021. And I'm grabbing the wrong cup. Wrong one. Bobby Lashley and new World Heavyweight Champion, WWE
WWE, you gotta say.
World Heavyweight Champion for finally the almighty Bobby Lashley after what? Damn near 15 years almost. You could say 15 plus years. Bobby Lashley has finally reached the top of the mountain.
Finally.
And go ahead.
I was just agreeing with you. I was
Oh,
just saying
finally.
finally.
And honestly, it is about damn time, man.
Yes.
Bobby Lashley is it ain't no secret the kind of athlete, the caliber of athlete Bobby Lashley is. You know, and honestly, fool, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was on the edge of my seat trying to waiting for these results. You know what I'm saying? I watched some highlights, to catch up on what was going on and whatnot. And, the only way I'd be able to actually watch the full show would be through Hulu and whatnot. So the highlights was the best we're gonna get. But of course, we needed to get this video, this podcast, this opinion out. Because apparently we got some guys, some people out there that actually is into wrestling and they're fans. And I want to send a shout out to y'all, tell y'all thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to subscribe to the channels, both Realm of Rage TV and my channel, Bearded Beanie Guy. We do get down into this. You know what I'm saying? And we enjoy wrestling. And we like to see this kind of stuff happening in wrestling. And then by this, we mean, time given to shine when it's way overdue, So, yeah, Bobby Lashley. I mean, we're going to speak on other events leading up to it. As a matter of fact, we can go ahead and talk about the first event. The former WWE champion he starts to show off, comes out there, tries to talk about what's going on and what's happened over the last week. He never even said why. I guess he just needed some time to reflect.
Do some soul searching.
Yeah. Also, which is why he didn't show up last week, but he showed back up this week, ready to fight against Sheamus. And of course, it wouldn't go. His return wouldn't go uninterrupted without gloating from the Miz, who, in my opinion, I think should have been spending more time backstage shitting himself, like I said earlier, because of the upcoming match that he was going to get put into. What you think about this Drew McIntyre coming back after a week? What do you think? I know his future is still, the WWE title is still in his future, and now it looks to be Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, which will we be getting at WrestleMania, considering that they didn't put it in the Drew McIntyre, Sheamus and Drew, because that match was fucking amazing. As a matter of fact, It came down to a pretty shootout style ending with Drew picking up the win. What do you think about that? What do you think about Drew McIntyre's future?
I think Drew McIntyre's future is still centered around the WWE Championship. Because I mean, what else are you gonna do with him? You just gonna toss him to the side after he's gone on the biggest run of his career? No, that's absolutely stupid. I know we're talking WWE, but at the same time, you've got too much to do with Drew McIntyre. Y'all don't have, and I'm not saying that the WWE needs one true legit superstar, but if you're gonna have superstars, why not have Drew McIntyre, who's at the top of his game? Why not have him in the mix of that WWE title picture at the same? You know what I'm saying? Same thing we were saying about Bobby Lashley in the last video we did like this. Why not have your best talent around the WWE Championship? And Drew McIntyre right now is your top face right now on that show. So why not have him go on that? Why not have him around that WWE Championship? I like him picking up the win, pick up right back where he left off. He didn't really lose the momentum. He's picking right back up where he left off. You know what I mean? And the way I would book him, this is just my opinion, have him run through everybody that's not Bobby Lashley, and have Bobby Lashley do the same thing, and have them boys have on the collision course to WrestleMania, and let's have this match, man, for the WWE Championship. That's what I think.
Now, we still got Fastlane coming up.
Of course.
And I'm pretty sure that Bobby Lashley is going to make an appearance at Fastlane. You think it'll probably be just another rematch against the Miz? Probably, or could we see like some build up to Bobby Lashley and Drew Mac?
The way I would do it is, and this is just me playing, devil's advocate fantasy booker. This is just me throwing an opinion out, y'all. Just, feel free to disagree with me in the comment section. Just remain respectful and logical. The way I would do it is go ahead and give Miz that at Fastlane. Go ahead and give him his rematch, so you can go ahead and knock that out the way. You clear all the paths out the way for WrestleMania, and at the end of the match, have Drew McIntyre come out there, Claymore kick Bobby in the face or something like that, or just have him go out to the ring and point to the sign. Tis the season to point to that damn sign. You know what I'm saying? So why not just go ahead and just have him point to the sign or something, or just come out to the stage and just point to the sign. You know what I mean? Just have it like that. Have Bobby run through. Have Bobby squash the Miz. Have him squash him. You know what I'm saying?
Again.
Because the Miz has no business in the ring with Bobby Lashley in the championship match. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? Not saying the Miz can't wrestle, but right now, at this point in time, the Miz has no business in the ring with Bobby Lashley at no championship level. Let him run through it. Let him squash him. Let him run right through him. He shouldn't even break a sweat in that match. You understand what I'm saying? Have him run right through him, and then have Drew McIntyre come out, point at that sign, and come out and Claymore kick his head off. That's what I would do. What would you do?
I mean, there really is. Everybody knows that the multiple man matches only have one purpose in the WWE, and that's for somebody to take that fall so that everybody else remains strong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So there's no need to have a middleman. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I mean, Fastlane is what it is, and what I do for Fastlane, I mean, if there absolutely has to be a WWE Championship match on the line, then yeah, man, I just give the Miz his championship rematch. Throw a little suspense in there with with John Morrison and them doing something. Maybe make it a no DQ match or some shit without them thinking about the repercussions of what could happen to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some shit. Give them some kind of upper hand and make it seem like that this is where we gonna go with this when we really know. I'm sorry, like there's no way that I feel that Bobby Lashley should just be, this should be like a transitional thing for Bobby Lashley.
No,
this needs to be a very dominant run for Bobby Lashley. I understand that it's pre-WrestleMania, but we are in pretty much the home stretch of WrestleMania. We were a month out. Well, when is it? April? I can't even remember.
April 6th or 7th. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, so we a month out.
It's always the first Sunday in April. I know that.
Yeah. So we a month out from that. And, I mean, really, when I think about who they could have up next or in line for what's going on with Drew, we're going to need some setups. You can't, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Not even just with Drew, but with Bobby especially. You can't just keep throwing. I don't want to see Bobby being thrown random competition leading up to WrestleMania. I want an enthralling storyline that sees him either come out on top or that sees him not come out on top, but him still in the picture and able to come out on top again. Don't discredit the man's talent.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He's worked hard to get here. The man is in peak physical condition. His aura exudes championship gold. You know what I'm saying? He is a champion. You can't deny what he is. For what I believe, leading into WrestleMania, we do need Bobby Lashley's Drew match. But where I think it should go after that is kind of up in the air. It's kind of like that with WWE as well. You could have him go out there and have a damn good match with Drew and come out on top. But then, like you say, what does that leave Drew? You know what I'm saying? You got to go to the back of the line, or does whatever the hell the authorities come up with a couple of years back even stand anymore? Yeah. But we'll touch back more on Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, we'll come back. We'll definitely come back.
We'll get to the match details and talk about that. So next we had, as we done dubbed them, the female hurt business.
Female hurt business.
Unofficial members of the hurt business: Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler, MVP. Hit me up if you decide to pitch that to the WWE, because apparently you ain't slinging nothing but gold here these days.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Why not go ahead and add the women's tag team championships to that stable of gold you build in that MVP?
With the two most dominant women in the business right now. I mean, come on now.
But that's if they remain champions after Fastlane against Naomi and Lana, who have the momentum as far as popularity and fan appeal. You know what I mean?
Though that is a pretty random ass team, I can't lie.
That they're highly random. They have you can I don't know. I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't know nothing about the girls. I see they Twitter post and whatnot, and they have fun backstage. The fucking Naomi out there trying to teach Lana how to twerk, and Miro probably like, man, hey, you need to hang out with her a little bit more often. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
I'll drink to that.
Right? Naomi and Nia Jax had a one-on-one tonight, just something to continue to push forward the rivalry that they got going on. And of course, Nia, just like I said, she come out there moving around like Andre the Giant. She just pacing herself, moving slow, just using pure power. It just seemed like Naomi couldn't do shit. And it ended with Nia Jax using that version of her powerbomb chokeslam move, which I believe is in the game. I was using that. She don't do it like I did. Like you do it in the game, like Bear LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's kind of something similar, like a choke power bomb. On the game, it's a sit out. Well, it's a devastating move the way she hit it, man. And it looked like Naomi took quite a bump, but I'm pretty sure she was just selling the hell out of that. You know what I'm saying? So,
she can wrestle. She can wrestle.
The women's tag team championships. I'm just gonna ask this question in general, not just about Nia Jax.
Yeah, let go ahead, lay it on.
What are we doing with this thing? You know what I'm saying? I don't know where we going with this, and drop a comment down below if you agree. What are your opinions on the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship? You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that Dakota Kai and Rachel Gonzalez, I guess that's her name, have a better chance at defeating Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler for those titles than Naomi and Lana. My opinion. What you think? And go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking because to me it kind of feels like because they didn't take care of the division properly, like the women's tag team champion. I'm gonna just come out and say it. I just think that the women's tag team championships are at this moment a big waste of time. Because you don't have any women, you don't have any true women tag teams. All your tag teams are just thrown together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it was just something that I don't know. I feel like the belts was made to just make the women feel more a part of the business when it comes to matches and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say exactly what the fuck I thought it was. I think it was some social justice warriors trying to be woke motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That tried some shit they probably shouldn't have. Kudos to him for trying it, but you know what I'm saying? It didn't work.
It didn't work. Have any real structure behind it,
Yeah, there's nothing behind it. You don't know what you want to do with them most of the time. You know what I'm saying? And then when you throw them on somebody, you just keep them on there, and then they forgotten about. It's down bad when you got whoever's the female women's champion at the time on whatever show going to fight the women that are holding the tag team champions. You know what I'm saying?
Those titles seem to have been hand in hand since they would come into fruition.
Yeah,
the Raw Women's Champion has been a tag team champion while being the Raw tag team champion. Same with the SmackDown tag team. You know what I'm saying? SmackDown Women's Champion. It's ridiculous. Like I said before, those belts should not even cross paths.
No, not ever. Never again. Never again. Like I understand you probably it was some guys that's done it before. Look, I get it. I understand it, but it's not working. Go on, as the old folks would say, go on 86 them shits.
Yeah,
and get it over with. You know what I'm saying?
I just think that they need to put a little. I think that they need to do away with that, with those belts, especially the 24/7 championship.
Yeah, that championship. It was meant to be fun, but when you start putting it on celebrities that ain't been training for
like
6 months,
like who we about to talk about next. Fucking Bad Bunny. Let's just wrap that up quick. I'm sorry, guys. Look, motherfucker don't make English. He don't make English music. I don't speak Spanish, so it's all irrelevant to me. All I see is a motherfucker who is not a WWE competitor, superstar / wrestler, athlete. You know what I'm saying? I don't see any of that in this dude, and this man walking around with WWE gold, no matter what kind. You know what I'm saying? He walking around with WWE gold, and all the time I'm just sitting here wishing Damian Priest was lay this man out and just grab the belt, just take the belt, dude.
Exactly.
Lisa,
go ahead.
At least make it interesting for the reason that you had a match with Elias tonight.
Yeah.
Which you probably won. I mean, hell, you could have been like a dominant in-ring 24/7 champion, but you took that shit and break the game. Dude, what happened to Mojo Rawley when he was doing this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like soon as Rob Gronkowski left, they told him, "Get your ass out of here too."
What happened to the one dude, the other dude who came in, who was defending it in the ring? The I forgot who it was, but the dude, there was another cat. He was out there doing it too. That just goes to show you the importance of the title, man. I know it was being defended in the ring, but I don't even remember who those two, except for Mojo. But I don't remember who the other dude was. But he defended it in the ring a number of times throughout the weeks, and then it just went back to R-Truth and became another circus. Now you got it around the waist of a fucking. Come on, bro. I really knows that anybody, even the smallest WWE superstar, can smash this man. Hornswoggle can smash this man.
Legitimately.
Yeah, for real. Hornswoggle will beat this man up. He walking around with gold on his back, and he's standing behind Damian Priest. This match will be some kind of fucked up heel faction. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, they need to do something about that. This shit needs to end. Whatever this is building up to, it needs to end. It's taking up precious time on the show for no reason. I really don't care about this dude. He's not a wrestler. He ain't done shit since he pinned whoever. What's his name? Akira Tozawa. Mm-hmm. He ain't did shit since he pinned him and won that belt. But stand behind fucking Damian Priest and talking. Now that don't make Damian look good.
No,
in my opinion,
look like somebody's bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they needed to end that, man. Braun Strowman, Shane McMahon, and Adam Pearce. This trio has been very interesting these last couple of weeks.
It's crazy ass love triangle these guys.
Yeah.
Crazy ass triangle bromance these guys got going on.
Braun Strowman seems to have taken up the moniker of I'm getting tired of the Authority without saying the name the Authority. He just keeps saying there's something going on around here and I don't like it.
So bring about 8 years too late. To talk about
yeah, like I can see you, man. I can see where he would be legitimately pissed in his career and being with the WWE and how he's been treated here since he's lost the Universal Championship. You know what I'm saying? I can see where he'd be legitimately pissed, and I wouldn't be surprised if he was literally coming out there accusing the motherfuckers like, motherfucker, y'all trying to sabotage my career. And that's what it sounds like.
What a difference a year makes for Braun Strowman. Just last year, he was getting ready to go face Goldberg at WrestleMania, headlining WrestleMania for the Universal Championship. Now he ain't even sniffing that bitch no more.
Crazy. And that's exactly what he was saying in the ring tonight about how he's been the champion. He stepped up to the plate and did what he had to do. And,
yes, he did do.
You know, he feel like he gets shafted. Well, here comes Shane McMahon. And as I said, when I was watching the highlights, you see Shane McMahon out there making jokes at Braun's expense, being Shane McMahon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got the money, so I call a shots ass and motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
my dad runs the company, so he do what he want.
Yeah. So then out comes Adam Pearce, and they come up with some grand idea to pull off some kind of bullshit between like they had with Kane and Daniel Bryan. We went to go see a therapist, but instead Shane was the therapist this time. But that wasn't going nowhere but down.
Gonna give it a down.
Yeah, so he decides to partner up Braun Strowman with Adam Pearce to take on the Hurt Business for the Tag Team Championship, which Braun Strowman pretty much dominated 90% of that match.
As he should.
Like literally, this man he could have won those titles by himself again. And Shane hops on the apron and says, hold up, tag in Adam and let him get the win the pin because this is a team building exercise. Some shit like that. That's what they was going with this. So he tags in Adam. He's pissed off about it. And as soon as Adam gets in the ring, he gets his ass rolled up. 1, 2, 3. Match over. Titles retained. Hurt Business. Braun pissed. He just looks back at Shane and he's like, motherfucker. You motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, you motherfucker. So he walked off. What you think this leading up to, man? I'm thinking Shane and Braun at WrestleMania.
I think that's exactly what it's leading up to. Why not? And then you know what they say. If you face a McMahon at WrestleMania and you get put over by a McMahon at WrestleMania, you're in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
AJ Styles, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, The Undertaker, Kane. Do I need to go? Brock Lesnar. Do I need to go on? Though he was never put over at WrestleMania, we get every time he was in the ring with a McMahon, somebody got dropped on their damn face. You know what I'm saying? So if you get in the ring with a McMahon and they let you beat him up, you win now. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's exactly what that's leading to. Shane versus Braun, and I heard Braun put the hurt on this boy. I'm not even gonna lie. It's nothing against Shane. I just like seeing him.
It just seeing Shane like seeing himself get put through tables.
Yeah, I think he like getting beat up on the cool too. No lie.
Remember that time I jumped off the ring off the cage and killed myself? I mean, shit. I thought you were actually dead, nigga. But yeah, I remember.
Yeah, seeing how you can barely walk, but yet you brag up. I still got it. Yeah, okay.
Bradley, you ain't shuffling so fast these days.
Right. The knees
So bad.
on his ass.
Right. So Shane McMahon, Braun Strowman, WrestleMania. That seems like it'll be a good little filler match. Probably be some. I mean, with Shane in it, it definitely ain't gonna be a show starter. So, a pre-show match.
He gonna be on the main. He gonna
that mid-match filler or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He gonna be on like right before or right after the big performance if they have one.
Yeah. So we already spoke on that. And let's talk about the more creepier and more confusing side of WWE Raw. Orton, Bliss, and The Fiend, man. These last couple of weeks, Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss been having these mind games, spiritual mind games being played with each other. Or more Alexa than fucking Randy, if you want to put it in my other kind, because it seems like Randy ain't doing he just talking and doing what Randy do, and then you got Alexa and coming in on the screens and when he cutting his promos, talking that Fiend spiritual, bringing casting spells bullshit. And tonight we find Randy Orton cutting the promo, and he ends up speaking to himself on the monitor. But in the monitor, he had black demonic eyes, saying that this wasn't over with, which would lead me to believe that this may all come to in the end at WrestleMania. Orton, Fiend, return Fiend, new looks, because we've been hearing a lot of leaks about he's supposed to be having a new look and whatnot. And some people like it if they've seen it already. Some people like it, some people don't. I hadn't seen it. I want to be surprised. I like that. Mm-hmm. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I like that, but I don't know what you think about that, man.
I don't know. I think it's good if they gonna have it all come to a head at WrestleMania. It's good, though. I do think the Fiend should go ahead and win, because Randy Orton has nothing left to fucking prove, and this would be that one win that'll put the Fiend over the top. And last time they were in the ring at a WrestleMania, Randy Orton got over for the WWE Championship. You know what I'm saying?
This would be that return match for the Fiend.
Yeah, and then it's his return match. You know what I'm saying? It's at WrestleMania. What more than does Randy Orton have to prove? What does he have to gain by winning this match? You know what I'm saying? Even if Randy Orton loses, you can easily still throw his ass right in the WWE Championship next to if you still wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's true. He has nothing to prove. He has nothing to prove. He has nothing to gain and nothing to lose, whether he wins or he loses. All he got to do out there is go out there and put out a good match. That's all Randy Orton has to do. You know what I'm saying?
And that's exactly what he gonna do, because that's what he's been doing for years.
And that's why you've seen him at motherfucking how many WrestleManias in a row now?
But I really do believe that the way that this match is being, the way that things have been going for this since they've been back at this Fiend and Randy Orton thing is, we might be getting another one of them award-winning, WWE film style matches at WrestleMania between these two. Like Boneyard match. The John Cena match, Firefly Funhouse match with John Cena. Those two matches were, in my opinion, those could have been WWE movies. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it felt like to me, and I feel like that's pretty much where they're gonna go. I feel like that's the only place you really can go with this rivalry because of how you're presenting it. That's why the Fiend is a weird. It's like they've taken the Undertaker gimmick and put it over 10,000 with the Fiend. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, but in some ways it's just too fantasy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see it play out the way that it need to play out, but I don't want to see the Fiend trying to do this with every superstar on the roster again for another year.
Yeah, you don't need to go cartoonish with it. Just find that balance.
I really do think this Fiend thing needs to get put to rest. And I've said this before. I think that we need to get cult leader Bray Wyatt to come back. You know, he ain't got but he has no one other. He don't really have anybody left to really re-recruit. You know, rest in peace, Luke Harper, Brody Lee.
Rest in peace, brother.
Eric Rowan is over there on AEW. Mm-hmm. You know, the only person he really has is Braun Strowman still, and he got Bo Dallas as his brother in real life, but that's not something that I don't think is ever going to happen since it's been pitched before. Mm-hmm. You know, if he was to try to rebuild or recapture that cult leader's essence in his career and make it work the way it can work, maybe Randy Orton could be that key. They tried it one time before, but it was the Wyatt family, you know what I'm saying, with certain people in it that, like fucking Luke Harper and Randy Orton, would have been a damn team. Oh my God, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they would have been a damn good tag team, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But, you know, I don't know, man. Like, this got to go somewhere good for it's got to go somewhere good for Randy. I mean, not Randy, but the Fiend, because, like you said, Randy ain't got nothing left to prove. And I think that this Fiend thing was good to reintroduce Bray Wyatt into a 2021 era of WWE where he can blend in with the roster. Because if you notice, WWE been kind of getting back to the realism of shit. Like, we ain't worried about this sideshow shit. We putting matches on in the ring, good matches. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I think about Randy Orton, the Fiend, and especially with Alexa Bliss into there. I don't know. It's a lot of spiritual and possession shit going on right now. You know, demons and shit. The USA said they wanted some gritty shit. Talking about taking souls and shit. Hold on.
I went Brothers Grimm on the motherfucker, man. We just wanted PG-13. I went Brothers Grimm on the motherfucker.
Yeah, right. Y'all done took it to the next level of fucking... We taking over. Next thing you know, Alexa Bliss gonna be getting sacrificed, and the Fiend gonna crawl out of her ass.
Yeah, right. It's gonna start floating in the air right here.
Just
turn this shit off. I got to go pray. Fuck it.
Right. I can't believe I let my kids watch this shit tonight. It's straight up, man. But yeah, man. Okay, so after 2 hours of the Miz ducking Bobby Lashley with some of the most ridiculous excuses known to man. Some of the most ridiculous excuses that I've ever heard a man use. This man literally said that he was cramping up.
Was he on his period?
I was like, bro, he's sitting in the back holding his groin area. Oh.
Yeah, he's definitely on his period. He back there cramping up.
Oh my God, them crab boys say I think it was a bad tomato. And this is after, by the way, when after Drew McIntyre's match began at the beginning of the show, they put a timer up which had 40 minutes on it, leading up to their supposed first encounter. That's why I was telling you that fucking Drew McIntyre and Sheamus match was a good match. The shit went on for about 20, 25, 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. You know, so Bobby Lashley run up on the Miz. You know, we having this match tonight. You know, ain't gonna be no way out of it. Adam Pearce says, hey, we going to reset the clock. It's set back for another hour. You know, we get out to the ring. And this was the first highlight I seen that had me pissed off before we started this podcast, because I was hot. I'm like, bro, I know damn well this man just did literally run away from the ring and get counted out. And they just going to let that shit ride. Like, you know, WWE, you don't know if they going to let that shit ride or not. They'll be like, yep, till next week. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, bro, what time is it? They better be talking about running that shit back or something. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. They end up running it back, and they end up making it a lumberjack match. Which, again, the Miz being the Miz, you know, you had everybody, all the superstars that matter any of a damn right now on the roster, which is about fucking 30 of them. You know, they out around the ring and they keeping the Miz in, throwing them back in the ring. Bobby's just get his hands on, start handling them. put his ass in the Wrangle 9000. You know what I'm saying? and here we go, man. As you stand right now, you Bobby Lashley, you new WWE champion. We spoke earlier on what we think we should go with it, man. But let's talk about the fact that this man, okay, the shit that they put you through getting up to this point. I'm pretty sure they even had Bobby sweating for real. Like, man, this nigga better not actually beat me tonight, bro. Right.
This is for all three of my sisters, motherfucker.
Yeah, goddamn, dude. Like, you can make me go through all this shit and this nigga still got to win on me? Man, hell no. Nah. Yeah, right. I can't be almighty in front of the roster losing to The Miz.
Right. Who the fuck becomes mightier after losing to The Miz? I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, you got Matt Riddle on the side over there, probably high as fuck, laughing like, nigga, I just got my ass whooped that Sunday, nigga. Look at you. You know, I wore the belt, but you get your ass whooped. I know what that feels like, buddy. For almost a month straight, nigga. Nigga, got cross-ring games with it. Red to the motherfucker. Man, bro, Bobby Lashley paying this, snatching this title, dude. That's fucking amazing. That's awesome, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm happy for this man.
This is the feeling you get when the right person wins the title at the right time, bro.
Good booking. This is good. This is the result of great booking.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually glad this man is champion now. In my video games, I've made this man champion because I believe he deserves it. He just fits the bill, man.
Yeah.
He is championship material.
Yes, sir.
That man can literally, really, in real life, wreck anybody on that roster, dude.
Yes, sir. That's a military-trained assassin for y'all ass. That's a
you know what I'm saying?
Cadet for y'all ass, boy.
Son of a vet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, shit. Look here, Bobby Lashley. I know people probably ain't as high up on you as most motherfuckers, as others, but I really do think that now is the time for you to get what you want. That's a match with Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
I don't care where it's at.
SummerSlam.
I don't care where it's at. At any it could be the wackest pay-per-view of the year, and I guarantee motherfuckers finna watch.
Y'all can put it at Great Balls of Fire, and I'll watch that shit.
Saudi Arabia. Well, I don't know about that Saudi Arabia thing. Considering that Biden and Hillary and launched us, we ain't gonna talk about such thing. Yeah, no politics. No politics. You go watch your news if you want to figure out what's going on with Saudi Arabia and why I think WWE probably won't be making a return there. Tensions is high, and that shit ain't cool. It's not just don't affect WWE. It affects the world.
There's no politics.
Yeah, let that shit go. But I don't see it happening at the Greatest Roar, whatever the fuck it is, any Saudi Arabia show. I like to see Bobby Lashley go on a nice run.
Oh yeah.
I really want this man to have a memorable, dominant run. He has all that. They have all the tools. Next Monday, I might actually watch wrestling next Monday. I might actually sit through the whole show and watch, but I want to see, like I've always done with people who I believe should be champion, I want to see that show start and this man walk down there, him, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander, draped in WWE gold. Only missing one piece, but hopefully later on in the year that'll get rectified, solidifying this stable and giving them a good push like you did New Day or Evolution or go on.
Keith Lee. Sorry.
I mean, think about it. Like I say, the chemistry between Keith Lee and Matt Riddle, that'll make a damn good championship match for both of them. And when I think about the United States Championship and where it sits now, I believe it's in good hands for right now with Matt Riddle, because Matt Riddle got this thing where he just seems to rub everybody the wrong way. And I guess it's just his attitude, about his carefree attitude, the way he carried himself.
He's hated in the back, but loved by the fans. Like at the same time, like what the fuck?
It's like they don't. The people in the back don't truly understand him, and that's fine because that just leads him to, he can be that kind of champion that's just off the wall. But who you think, dude? I don't really see who they'd give that belt up to. You could set Braun Strowman after his ass and see. It's all about testing Riddle out these next couple of weeks and seeing who you can put him up against and what's gonna stick. That's kind of what they did with Big E and Apollo Crews.
Yeah, that's
I'm saying,
honestly that's what the mid card title's supposed to be. Let's see how good you can. Let's give him a shot, see what he can do. Because if you can sell tickets with this championship, okay, then now we need to see what you can do with a world championship. That's how it used to be used. Like they just lost sight of that. Now I see them slowly starting to try to get back to that. It's like
you need to
WWE
get
didn't try to get back to their roots real quick. You know what I'm saying?
shit. I mean, hell, that you can't when you got some of your biggest legends telling to saying that the company is going soft. It's this coming out of the mouths of Stone Cold and the Undertaker, two of your biggest. You know what I'm saying? When they're out here saying that they can barely stand and watch the product when they sitting at home, then how do you think that makes us feel? How do you think we feel when we sitting here watching the shit?
And we've been telling y'all,
And
right?
this is coming from the fans. You coming from like those cats in the UK. In the UK, they are fans. We love wrestling down here like we love football here in Texas. You know what I'm saying? We love physical sports here in Texas.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason why you can with the roster you have, and you might honestly, in my opinion, it might be time for another draft. Like we just had one, yeah, but I think the wrong picks. I think now seeing how the landscape is, some people need to switch back up. You know what I mean? And that'd be a video for another time, and that'd be a damn good topic, dude. You know what I'm saying? We can do a video. Leave a comment down below. Would y'all like to see us put together a fantasy roster?
Fantasy draft in this bitch.
A fantasy draft.
Do that shit like we did on the game back in the day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like basically, we will take the stars that's on the shows now. Mm-hmm. And we would put them basically in the matches, or not in matches, but put them on the corresponding shows according to who we think would make a good match. For championships, just building unknown chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Coming together and winning titles, you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. And let us know if y'all want to see that happen, you know what I'm saying? Because we love to do that. We do it all the time anyway. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So
if the next wrestling game ain't absolute ass, we'd love to show y'all on the video game too. Shit.
I was just thinking that, man, maybe we ought to break out the fucking wrestling game and do a co-stream or some shit. But I was like, man, hell, you ain't got 20 and I ain't got 19 or more, and I don't even play 20 because of so it ain't that I don't get no enjoyment out of it. It's just it was too little too late for 20. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it was for 2K20. It was too little too late. You know, it's enjoyable now because y'all done went through all the books. That's damn near a year later. This is why y'all need to not worry. I hope y'all get y'all shit together this year, man. But yeah, man, that United States Championship should get some love this year. And I'm liking what they're doing with Big E and Apollo's Crews, especially Apollo Crews. I don't know if I'm feeling the whole Nigerian thing.
Yeah, they can mix that. They can mix that shit. But I just like seeing them go at it at the ring, like two totally different styles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They just combine and mesh together. I like that.
You know, heels always have more fun anyway, so I'm sure Apollo just living it up. He loving it right now. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, really ain't much left to talk about. You see what I'm saying? I mean, like you ain't even got no fucking. I would have loved to have said, Nick, I'm sorry. Let me see something here real quick. Did Oscar even show up tonight? Did Charlotte even show up tonight?
I didn't see her either.
Because let me check over. Let me look at real quick and see. Because I don't even recall them show. I think I seen Charlotte get beat up by Nia Jax and them, but then I think my question at the time was, why? Why is they out there beating up Charlotte right now? You know what I'm saying? No, yeah, it was Charlotte versus Shayna Baszler. Charlotte decided, as a matter of fact, you know what? I'm not actually showing you the clips. I'm going to go ahead and these are the matches or some of the things that we didn't cover that we can go ahead and pad out, make this a good little hour, and see maybe we can talk about, you know, what's going on. So Charlotte comes out and says that she's going to shift her focus to the Raw Women's title. And it ain't no coincidence. Yeah, it ain't no coincidence that we got Rhea Ripley's ever approaching, pending, you know, arrival on Raw. considering that you really ain't. Look at what's going. Look at what we were just talking about coming to fruition. The fact that there are no women on the roster to carry the show singly, because y'all have matched them up against the tag team titles to try to make that shit relevant. My whole end of shit is done, man. That shit's over. Nia Jax ain't even that. Nia Jax ain't. She ain't that. She ain't that. We don't want to see her like that. Shayna, we want to see Shayna break off from that shit and go do something for solo too. You know what I'm saying? She deserves.
Them two big hoes. Go at it, shit.
You know, but I guess we got Charlotte in here staking her claim to some solo competition and whatnot, and Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax come out there and hub her out, which leads to a match between Shayna Baszler and Charlotte. And trying to go solo, but still stuck going at the tag team champions.
Don't make no sense, but they can't all be home runs, can they? They got the one major thing. That's really what was the most important tonight. I think everybody wanted to see Bobby Lashley win that championship tonight. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if that's exactly why they had the Miz win, so everybody would be happy to see Bobby Lashley win that championship.
Probably so. There would be a conflict of interest between the fans being Drew McIntyre fans or, Lashley fans.
Well, if you are going to have that, you can save it for WrestleMania and you can pick who you want to at WrestleMania. Just right now, we just need people to be happy that Bobby Lashley beat The Miz for the championship, who should have never won that, who should have never got that Money in the Bank. Speaking of Miz, where's Otis at? Why is he not fighting The Miz at WrestleMania for taking that damn...
Because Otis is on SmackDown and The Miz is on Raw. And they you see what I'm saying? You see, that's why I say that they need to swap shows, because shit that never got tied up. It was just tossed in the trash and forgotten.
That was dumb. Like, y'all missing out on a lot of money. That's a big storyline y'all missing out on with The Miz, and that's a WrestleMania match right there too. The Miz and Otis. You know what I'm saying? There's storyline behind this, history with them too. Like, come on now. I mean, it ain't no main event or nothing like that. That damn sure be a match that people will be invested to see, because, like I say, y'all already got build up behind it. All y'all literally had to do was keep them on the same show, and you know what I mean. But whatever.
I guess I'm looking at right now, Matt Riddle versus Ali, and it was just Matt Riddle Ali. But here's my thing: if you see this picture that I'm paused on right now. So Matt Riddle was handling Ali right there. You know what I'm saying? He slides out to the ring pissed. His whole crew and Mia Reckoning. She's just standing there like, come on, big boss. Don't disappoint us. You know what I'm saying? That's how they all standing there like, show us how it's done. Since we failing all the time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how they standing there. Dude, I don't know where they going with this retribution thing. I totally would like to see them just strike out. I would be shocked, but not shocked, if Ali earned a match against Riddle for the United States Championship and won it. Which then gave him the confidence to set his eyes toward the Hurt Business and bring together this feud between stables.
The U.S. champion going up against the WWE champion.
You got titles all over the place there in that situation. They're like, well, man, and then again, you just you just surrounded it around 8 men, and it's, nigga, in the end, you still surrounded and sit around 8 men, dude. It's just 8 different men who don't have nothing in common. With this storyline, you could have so much going on.
Exactly. That's endless storylines right there.
You know what I'm saying? You got a tag team championship match that's involved in that shit. You got a United States championship match that's involved in that shit. WWE championship match that's involved in that shit. Mia and you need to get kicked. I'm sorry. She needs to get, unless MVP does what I say he should do, which would be probably pick up the tag team champions, but it would be all for nothing because they ain't about shit anyway either.
Yeah, right.
I mean, No, man. Let me see. Yeah, I mean
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee would be a definite good. He'd be a damn good addition to the Hurt Business. But
And bring me a
like,
over
if
there
you want to, like, I've always been a fan. Oh my God, that Final Flash. I've always been a fan of total domination when it comes to stables. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. Like that's good. That's. I don't know. That's kind of like a war over the WWE, or a war to see who's the most dominant stable on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes to an end proving who's the most dominant. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I just had my foot placed in my mouth. I didn't watch this match before I said what I said. This man just picked up a win over fucking Matt Riddle, the United States champion. Ali just picked up a win tonight over the United States champion. Oh, wow.
Gotta have something going in the fast lane in WrestleMania, right?
What you've just done here right now on this podcast, because I'm looking at these highlights of this match. What you just done was make me want to tune in next week to see what's going to happen between these two. Is Ali finally going to get what he been asking for, and some recognition and a championship around his waist? That's a storyline right there between it. Just that quick. You had it, and you see how getting the title off of Lashley wasn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because now you open up the door for other things to come to fruition. You got now, it seems that it appears that the WWE is tired of wasting with retribution. You got a reason to make Ali a strong leader. Give him a championship.
And it makes all them other ones look good too, because now you got that one good guy, that one face going up against all them heels. Who's to say they ain't gonna go in there and just dog his ass out? Evolution.
I mean, it'd be unfortunate for Riddle, considering that this was the last 2 months for his life, his career, but still.
But it's 1 versus 8. How the fuck, bro? He ain't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he Goldberg and no shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like old school Goldberg, not new Goldberg. Like 98 Goldberg. You know what I mean? Like. No, it make all the sense in the world, bro. It's 8-on-1. He not supposed to come out there. He not supposed to come out of that unscathed. You know what I'm saying? Or winning. You know what I mean? Hell no. He's supposed to lose that. And that's not to say that that's gonna be the absolute end of Matt Riddle. You know what I'm saying? It's just shit. We doing something with retribution. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he can't come back with his own. You know, with a group of motherfuckers and they can do something at Survivor Series or whatever. But shit, you need to do something with that. You got too many wrestlers in that stable not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Now. Yeah. See, so now you're watching this other match. I see I can finally get a full grasp on this story with Ali. The Retribution, I guess that's T-Bar and Mace, I guess, had a match against the Lucha House Party. We're still alive. We're still out there. They had a match against the Lucha House Party, and they lost. And that caused Ali to get in the ring and probably call out Riddle. Was like, I want you 1-on-1, and he picked up a win, proving that they look. You get that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's booking.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sitting 1-on-1. Hell, Riddle had 2 matches. Well, shit, he won the first one in the tag match, but he lost his singles match against the leader of Retribution, a highly qualified competitor in Ali.
Yes, sir.
Good booking. Make the match happen. Let these men go at it because they both got it. And yeah. If you want to give it to him, go ahead, man. I'm telling you, give it to him. It's going to solidify what he's been trying to prove since he showed up.
Give him a shot.
Go ahead.
Give him a shot. No, I'm just saying. I'm agreeing with you. Give him a shot. Stop being scared. Give him a shot.
It would bring everything that he's been doing since he's come back with this group. It would bring it all together. Yeah, we had our struggles for getting our point across, but guess what? We got the point across. We real. We here. We want another shot at the tag team championship. Boom. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Then you can go ahead and introduce Keith Lee, Bobby against Riddle, against Ali. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Making something happen there. You know what I'm saying? About all of a sudden, fucking the Retribution beat the Hurt Business You know what I'm saying? And take the titles from off of Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander,
Who've been
and
doing a
then go
great job,
on.
by the way. Who've been doing a great job, by the way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then who they go on to cost Ali his title to Keith Lee, who just mysteriously just, oh my God, he's a part of the Hurt Business. He done ripped off his shirt, nigga, and he got a Hurt Business shirt on.
Yeah, there's so much shit y'all
Oh
can do
my
with
God.
it. Yeah, it's so much shit y'all can do with it, man.
You
Make
know
it
what I'm
happen,
saying?
man. Stop being scared,
Y'all need
man.
to start asking us. Go back to Taboo Tuesdays, nigga. I want to vote. I want to vote. I want to vote. Who I think should be in the match? Because just stand them niggas in the back and show me who in the match and let me pass my vote. Okay, boom, I want him in the match. Fan favorite. Give me what I want. That's what Taboo Tuesday was all about. That was an underrated pay-per-view. And it was underrated because guess what? Y'all had to actually listen to the fans.
And it was on a Tuesday.
Yeah. You didn't think motherfuckers was going to show up. Y'all was like, man, it's going to fail anyway, so shit. You know what I'm saying? The pay-per-view on a Tuesday. Get out of here.
Knowing they got to go to work and school the next morning, showing up in that bitch strong. Woo, let's go. I ain't going to go there till 2 in the morning. Got to be up for 6, but we in this bitch.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Dude, look. We doing this here from the comfort of our homes, WWE. You know, y'all need to come with it, and y'all coming with it. And I appreciate making this man champion. This long time coming. I'm interested to see where y'all go. I'm interested to see where the show goes. But
don't fuck it up. In the words of Triple H when he said in Tough Enough, don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't drop this. I don't know. It just remains to see. I really hope Bobby don't get them fucking cold feet and them hoes. You know, I hope he don't get nervous and start fucking up and start. You can see it, and it's like, no, I don't think so. Because he ain't gonna do it. He was a good TNA warrior.
I was about to say, because it's not like he hasn't been world champion anywhere else. He's been he's been world champion before. He's been world champion in WWE. We talked about that in the early video too. He didn't fall with that. Shit. That's just they just chose John Cena over him at the time. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he can't do it. He can do it and shit. As long as they don't come with that WWE bullshit that they like to pull with a motherfucker that can
hashtag no WWE bullshit.
Yeah, there you go. As long as they don't come with that bullshit, he'll be fine. Let him do his thing. Keep doing what made us want to get in investing into the Hurt Business in the first place. Don't fuck it up, bro. All y'all got to do, stay the course. Let this man the same thing y'all did with Drew McIntyre as a face. In terms of having him having lengthy title runs and everything like that, beating big time opponents and everything. Bobby Lashley this year needs that same exact treatment. Let him dominate, man. Don't have him just survive and let him dominate, man.
Yeah, you can give him that Brock Lesnar treatment if you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're doing it for the hell of
he a prize fighter. He is a prize fighter.
Yeah,
he came from the same cloth as Brock. Nigga, they some fighters. They some warriors. Let them be warriors, nigga. You know?
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, feel free to drop any kind of feedback, input. If you want to see us do that fantasy draft where we come together, we're gonna come together just like this. And I have it displayed here on the screen what we doing in real time. And you let us know what y'all want to see, man. Because you know what? Like WWE working for us, nigga, shit, we working for y'all. We trying to entertain y'all. You know what I'm saying? We trying to bring our opinions to y'all and ask y'all how y'all feel about what's going on in the sport that we love. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications because that goes a long way.
Ding.
Like the video, right? Like the video. Thumbs up on that shit. Don't be shy. And comment down below on anything that we talked about if you made it this far. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to Realm of Rage TV. Raging Rebels, make some noise. Shut up, dude. Get a part of the beanie gang. You see the beanies on the back wall. I ain't got to wear one every night. Get a part of the game, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to come through here. We on our way to 100K. Bars. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate y'all for tuning in. This video is going up tonight. So appreciate y'all for dropping by. Appreciate y'all for watching. Don't forget to do what y'all do for us. And I'm out, ladies and gentlemen. This is Beanie. That's Rage. Y'all know what to do.
Now hashtag that. Enough said.
Peace.